This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. It's the LSU Tigers and the NC State Wolfpack. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Lane Kiffin before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Still on his feet at the 45. Racing to the right. 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He'll try the left side. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big 3rd down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. To the ground, he's got it again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And obviously on that 3rd down situation, the running game's in play. They go RPO, but how about the defense? They were ready for it up front. Good fit.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Trying to keep the drive alive. And some great 4th down defense against the run.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation to see if they can catch the defense napping.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Smashes through the tackle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's really the sign of a tight end that's elite. When you start recruiting these guys, man, can you make the first guy miss? That's what makes a tight end go from really, really good to elite. And he does a great job breaking the tackle and then start.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to throw, it's Levin. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Got enough space. Touchdown LSU. And they take it in for 6 more points.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They feed him again. Runs through a tackle. Might have a chance. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Man, it's hard to play defense. There's so many options. You can see the RPO here. I got to play the pass. I got to hesitate for just a second. Give it to a fast speedster now that takes a crack and just chews up those yards and runs down the field. Defense is not a fun thing to play sometimes.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into him.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And the point after is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. The early scripts have work trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running inside. It's Berry. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing.
Snags it and he's open. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Levin. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Tigers! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Scott. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Bailey. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab for a big play. Finds some room. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for space, it's Scott. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Motion from the back. He's got him in the flat. Touchdown! Wolfpack! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I think that pass play was simply designed to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I love when defenses see pulling guards, because what you're supposed to do is run through immediately. If you're a linebacker, you see a pulling guard, I'm running through that gap. If you're a defensive lineman and that guard pulls in front of you, I run down the line of scrimmage and chase. Great job seeing that puller, making a play, getting a tackle for a loss.
To the air, it's Levitt. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Berry. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a crease. It's Goss. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
To throw, it's Bailey. Looking left. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. To the air on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Running inside, it's Barry. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
We got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab? It's
so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
Off play action on first down. Makes the catch. It's Durham. Push down for the tackle.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard. High level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen from themselves on a critical third down.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it down the field. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
The give to Caden Durham. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
The run inside. It's Berry. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This crowd knows when to bring it. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Snagged out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Snow. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that time.
On the run, it's Gauze. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Working the middle, it's complete. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This offensive coordinator has got to find a way to slow down this defensive end in the 4-3 scheme. You might want to start thinking about double-teaming him with a tight end, maybe using a running back on some chips to try to give your quarterback more time.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking for a big play. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Back to the ground with the running back. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gauze. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Rushes on him. Fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Man, these plays are really, really simple and really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Touchdown, NC State! And the comeback is on.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field. When I run that post route, QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go right back to it. There's a crease. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Levitt. Oh, they're after him. Myers on the move. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud. You be like, listen, feet.
Breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Turns it on at midfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field, the game.
Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Under fire. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On target over the middle. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Here we go. Ready.
To the air, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner, trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of to make big plays.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
He wants to change this route. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Caden Durham again. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
To the air, it's Levin. He'll try to do it himself. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
The give on the counter. Just gets it to the 28. Pickup of 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Pocket breaking down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man all by himself. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. NC State going up tempo.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
The play action fake. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Snow. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. The Wolfpack might just keep spinning it after that last one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Huffman. And they pick up just a few on that completion. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. NC State with a 1st and 10 here.
Ready. Lily.
Wants to throw it again. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. Finds the big tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Here's the pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably will, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Makes the grab. It's Brown.
The 2nd down pass, complete over the middle. Gain of 16. And that's a first down for the offense.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.